What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I'm going to be at Southside Park, just doing a little daily adventure. I needed to get out of the house, and as much as I don't like winter, I really should get out of the house. I recommend everybody to try and get out of the house. Pokemon Go is such a great game for that. It gives you a reason to leave and go explore, even if it's really crappy outside. So that's why I love this game, and I still want to have that kind of feeling of adventure that I had during year one. I don't want to get rid of that, and definitely spoofing doesn't quite give you that feeling of like adventure, anything could happen. So I decided to come out to my favorite park and grind some eggs and walk on my Phoebus, which I do need to get about 5K on, and then I can evolve it, my 100% Phoebus. That thing is a beast. Cannot wait to evolve that thing. We're gonna do it today unless I totally forget, but hopefully I'll remember because I'm really excited about it. And I've even got some other evolutions that I'd like to do. Maybe. We'll see what I got in the old Pokedex. All right, you guys, let's get started. All right, you guys, I just got to the park here. It's like muddy out here. It's a little bit loud from the freeway. I'm used to just spoofing at home, so there's no noise, and I'm like, oh God, all this stimulus, it's crazy. It's gotten kind of crazy for me. I've literally been home so much, like I'm not leaving the house. It's really bad. I don't recommend it. I'm not proud of it. Let's go see what I got for my streak because it never shows. Journal, let's see here. We got an upgrade, not bad, not bad. I caught a 100% Whiscash this morning and a 100% Meganium just on that life, you know, loving those catches. Here is my, here's my Phoebus. He just got a candy, actually, that's kind of nice. 15K, so I gotta get 5 more K on that bad boy. There's his candy right there. And then let's do a little egg update just to get the video started. Got a 2K and a couple of 5Ks that I'm working on. And then once I finish that 2K, I got another one. I've only got 3 10K eggs right now. It's been a little bit of a struggle to get 10Ks. So I'm just gonna be walking and hand catching. And just so you guys know, this gym right here is an EX raid gym for this park. There was an EX raid here, which means that any raid that is on this gym, I am gonna wanna do it. So we may even do some raids while we're in the park today. I'm gonna get started walking and try to warm up, and I'll come back once anything interesting happens. All right, you guys, I was on my first lap and kind of looking around at the raids nearby, and then my egg hatched. There's actually a Kyogre raid nearby, but it's only got 5 minutes on it. And there's a, what do you call it? Groudon. There's a Groudon raid actually in the park right now, but unfortunately it's only got like 2 minutes on it as well. So that's unfortunate. We hatched a little Squirtle. But yeah, 6 minutes on the Kyogre over there. I know for a fact that that gym is completely unreachable. You can't get in there. It's one of the trolls of this neighborhood. It's actually inside the newsroom for, forget which newsroom it is, but I think it's the one, no? Yeah, I forget which newsroom it is. Maybe it's CBS or something like that. But yeah, you can't get in there. It's in like a huge fence with like a guard and all that stuff. I walked over there with a family one time to try to get a raid that we wanted to do, but we couldn't do it. It was pretty lame, so I never go over to that gym anymore. All right, guys, I'm just gonna keep on walking. We'll be back. All right, you guys, we are off to a really good start. Just picked up a 10K egg off of one of my favorite stops over here. This one gives me a lot of 10Ks in this park, so I'm really glad that I spun it. There we go, my number 4 10K. I've been trying to figure out what is the nest over here. Like, I cannot figure out what the nest is, but I think it's Crabby. I actually saw 2 or 3 Crabbies, which isn't crazy rare, but for this park, it is pretty rare, actually. I'm gonna keep on walking and see if I can figure out what the nest actually is. It's always a weird nest. Sometimes during the day, it'll have like dozens of spawns, and then sometimes it just won't even have that many. So I'm trying to figure that out, but I did notice quite a few crabbies are spawning, so I'm thinking it could be crabby, but I just don't know at this point. But I did get a 10K egg, and that reminds me I need to put an egg in an incubator, but I don't want to use a paid incubator on a 2K, so I guess I'm just gonna wait until those next eggs hatch, and then we'll see what we get to replace them. So, and hopefully we'll get a raid in the park. I'd like to get a raid in the park. I don't know if I'll be able to complete it, especially if it's a Kyogre. Probably won't get enough people to complete it, but it would be really sick just to get a raid. So I'm hoping that we do get a raid in the park, and I can at least have a chance to be able to get an EX raid pass from this park. It would be pretty cool. All right, you guys, we'll be back. All right, you guys, my 2K finally went off. Let's see what's inside here. I was talking to these kids about the ducks. They were all interested in the ducks like crazy. They were like, oh my God, that one looks like he's a crazy hybrid or something like that. I'm like, yeah, he's probably exactly the way that he's supposed to be, and he just looks strange to us because we don't know what he is. There's another Nuzleaf. I evolved a Nuzleaf earlier just to get the shadow off of the evolve button. Anytime you have a shadow on your evolve button, I feel like everybody knows this, but just in case you don't, that means you have not evolved that species and that particular gender. So you may have a Pokemon that you've evolved, like me, I evolved one Shiftry, but that means I only have one gender, so you always have one more shadow to clear after you do your first evolution of that particular species. So that's pretty interesting. I think it's worth noting. And then sometimes when I see that I've got a shadow on the evolve button, I'll be like, well, do I want to spend the candies to evolve that one just to clear the shadow? And that's what I did earlier with that other Nuzleaf that I caught here in the park. So 2 Nuzleafs here in the park. I actually thought that they were kind of rare, but they don't appear to be very rare. I'm gonna have to give this guy a berry because he's giving me so much trouble. I'm just walking though, you guys. Pretty chill day. It's cold out here. I'm actually kind of like, dang, why does it have to be so cold? But as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of winter. I think that winter basically sucks. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. I would complain and think it's cold. And I also cannot figure out what the nest is whatsoever. I'm seeing very consistent spawns of water stuff like everywhere around the lake. I mean, it's just like water spawns like crazy. I've never seen this many water spawns in this park, but I cannot figure out what the nest is whatsoever. So that's been kind of a challenge. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep on walking, and I think that I have probably like 3K or something. Yeah, I got like 4K left on my Phoebus, so I'm really hoping that I manage to walk that thing off before it gets too dark out here to film anymore. All right, we'll be back.
I believe that looks crossed with like turf.
Yeah, he's a weird one. I've never seen another one that looks like him.
He's weird.
He's here every year. This is where he lives.
That dot is
Yeah, I'd never seen one like him before. Yeah. Check this out, you guys. I think that I finally established what the nest is. I got a double Crabby spawn right here, and they look like they're having a really important conversation about something. But yeah, I'm guessing that I'm in a Crabby nest. I have got about like 5 or 6 Crabbies since I got here, and I was thinking when I first got here, maybe it's a Crabby nest. So seems likely that I'm in a Crabby nest. Kind of a nothing update, but then again, we are playing organically, so that's just the way that it is. Woo, so exciting. I'm in a Crabby nest. Now I know. All right, that's kind of fun. Normally I would just do the research before I come out here, but I like to see the surprise on my own face and be like, what is the nest? What is it? That's part of organic lifestyle, I guess, just like not knowing what's going on in the game and just kind of wondering and guessing. I know that we all spent year 1 doing that, and you know, I think that a normal person will try to fill in the gaps. I think that's why we have you know, all these YouTube channels who want to explain what's happening in the world of Pokemon Go, because a normal inquisitive person will try to fill in those gaps and figure out, you know, what's actually going on in this game. But I would like to see, you know, way better communication from certain parties as to the changes that are affecting their game on a regular basis. Those would just be good to make it clear, you know, like, we're doing this, here's why we're doing this. That kind of information is really valuable to a gamer community. So yeah, stuff that we would like to know, like a way to get nest lists, you guys. Like, why is there no in-game feature to find nests in your local area? It's been a year and a half. Nests are probably one of the most important features in the entire game, arguably, for organic players. So it's kind of like, why don't we have an in-game way to find nests? It just doesn't make any sense. But I've noticed that unless the Pokemon Go community complains really, really, really loudly for a really long time, then we never get our voices heard. So apparently a nest finder has not been something that we complained loudly enough yet, but I would like to see a nest finder. In fact, I'd like to see Nintendo just acquire the Silph Road, the entire Silph Road entity, just acquire them as their marketing arm and as technological arm to facilitate the finding of nests and things like that. I think they did a great job, and Nintendo should just acquire them. It's a no-brainer, and plus they do a better job marketing the different changes of Pokemon Go than Pokemon Go even does. So it's like, why don't you guys just acquire the Silph Road and hire all their, you know, all their writers and all their talent, and just say, look, your process is great, you guys have done a great job, we would like to, you know, make you a part of the team. But I don't know, I'd love to see that. I think that it's a no-brainer move, but instead they hire like ad agencies to do their communication for them, and they use stock videos like we saw in the October update. Anyway, you guys, it's not a huge deal. It's just little things like that. I'm like, if I was in charge, I would do things so much differently. Oh well. All right, you guys, I'm gonna come back once these 5Ks hatch, and hopefully we'll eventually do this Milotic evolution as well. Getting pretty close on that one too. So let's make. Check this out, you guys. My 5Ks went off, so let's see what's in those things. They literally went off like a second after I ended that last clip, so that's funny. Hey, Torchic! I've never hatched a Torchic before. Whoa, you can actually hatch the Gen 3 starters. You could never hatch the starters when they came out. Like when Gen 2 came out, you couldn't hatch starters for the longest time. And then they let us hatch starters for like one event and then took them back away. And I was like, you guys, you're not really understanding like how much people like these Pokemon. Yeah, another Gen 3 starter. Nice. Heyo. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. I like catching those guys. That's fun. All right, so that was pretty cool. Now I gotta walk around, spin some stops, see if I can get some eggs. Let's keep the video going. I still gotta get like 3K on this Milotic. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that Milotic today. It's getting dark out here, but I really, really wanna evolve that thing, especially on this video. So we'll see how much longer I can go. It is 4:20, and I think that the sun is gonna be completely down by 5. So I don't know if I can walk that many kilometers in that amount of time, but we'll see if I can make it happen. I'm walking over here to my favorite Pokestop because I'm very close to it. So I'm like, let's just spin it on the video and see if it drops me a 10K. That'd be mega lit. That's why I come to this park. Oh, 5K. Still though, I got a 10K since I've been here. That's pretty lit. All right, let's throw that thing in there, and then I will come back and maybe, just maybe, we'll evolve this Milotic. All right, you guys, I am still just walking on that organic life. You guys, I should mention this in every video. Steve keeps on telling me to remember to mention it. I am the only TOS player in the entire Pokemon Go community. That's right, tracker, organic, and spoofing, you guys. I'm the only one doing it all on my channel. I gotta say, I love the game so much that I just love playing it every way that I can possibly imagine, and that definitely includes the trackers, the organic gameplay, and the spoofing. It's just really, really, really fun, all 3 different ways, and I'm enjoying it. So that's my personal take on the whole TOS conversation. Every time it comes back into the spotlight, I'm just like, seriously though, like, do people really care about that? No, nobody cares about that. But I do like to bring up the fact that I am the only TOS player on YouTube. I'm pretty much the only person who cares to play the game that hard. One thing that I do want to have is like tons of really good Pokemon so I can use them in the raid battles. And as you guys can see, I do have a ton of amazing Pokemon. Obviously, some of these are wild catches, like the 82 Tyranitar right there. I just caught that as a 3291. That's crazy. I've never even powered that thing up. A lot of these guys I've never powered up. I just caught them wild at the current CP that they're at. And they're beasts, you guys. They are totally beasts. They are like absolutely beasts. Love having these really rare Pokemon, really high CP, really high IV. And I just like being that guy who shows up to the raid battle and I've got all the Pokemon that I need to do the job. And people are happy that there's strong level 40 players that can help them get through the raids. So I just like being that guy. So if I got a spoof to do it, it doesn't bother me. The catches are sick and I love them. So let's go ahead and see how long we got left on this Phoebus. We got about 1.5 kilometers, you guys. I think that I'm gonna last. I think I'm really gonna make it. So the next clip hopefully will be me evolving Milotic, and let's see if I can get a 10K egg too. That would be lit. Woo, that would be lit. Can Jonno get the 10K egg? Looks like no, but that's okay. Let's throw all these eggs into incubators and just keep on walking these bad boys off. And we got about 1.5 K, and then we will do that Milotic evolution. Check this out, you guys. We got another 5K. I'm very impressed with the number of eggs I've been able to hatch today. I wasn't even here for that long. Oh, what? Shroomish. I didn't even know Shroomish could hatch. Whoa, nice. Dude, that's sick. HP, best I've ever seen. Not bad. Too bad they don't hatch with good CP. I wish that you could hatch them weather boosted, you guys. Like, I really, really wish that you could hatch weather boosted Pokemon. So at least the hatches would be decent. They wouldn't be so crappy. Because I'm obviously never going to power that guy up. Even if he was perfect, I would never power him up. It's just ridiculous. It's too much Stardust to have to spend on one Pokemon. So that's my personal opinion. You guys know that I've felt that way for a long time. Anyway, let's see how far we got left on this Phoebus. Can't believe how many eggs I hatched today. Let's see if I get another 10K, I guess. Let's see, another 1K on the Phoebus. So that's actually not that far. So we could probably finish that pretty quickly. Let's go see. Oh, yeah. Oh no. I'm not going to hatch any more eggs for the rest of this episode. So let's just see if I get a 10K. I doubt I'll get a 10K, you guys. So I'll come back and evolve that Phoebus. And then if I do get a 10K, I'll probably like freak out and come back and show you that too. All right, we'll be back. All right, you guys, the moment we have all been waiting for. I just hit 20K, and there is Phoebus Candy, and let's go ahead and see about doing that evolution, you guys. That's gonna be a good one. It's a 100% level 34 or level 35, or it's either 33 or 34. I forget which it is, but this is just a huge Phoebus, you guys. I waited so long to try and catch this thing, and let's go ahead and evolve it. Yes, oh my god, this is gonna be my first maxed out Milotic, you guys. I did not want to max out the ones that were not 100 IB. There's no point. If it ain't perfect, it ain't worth it, as my buddy Avoli says. But this one is perfect, and it is worth it. Oh, Dragon Tail and Surf. At least I got Surf. I really wanted to get a water type move. I think that Hydro Pump is the one that you want to get for this Pokemon, though, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to power this thing up while I'm on my way back to my car. I should have all the candies that I need, but we'll find out here in a second if I do have enough candies. And my fingers are numb, you guys. My fingers are literally numb. I cannot stand playing organically during the winter. I don't have the right gear for it, and I just don't have the right attitude for it at all. So I am gonna go home and I'm gonna spoof some Kyogre raids, which I cannot wait to go home and do. That's gonna be litty like skitty. And I think I'm about to run out of candies, you guys. I don't think I have enough candies to evolve or to power this thing all the way up to max, which is unfortunate. So let's just stay here while I wrap up my video. Yep, there we go. Need more Phoebus candies, but it is pretty darn high, all right, you guys? So that's pretty impressive. I may move change it, but not right now. We'll do it on another video. So that's gonna be the end for this video. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks to my amazing subscribers, and peace.